Hi everybody, I'm Dana. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own deodorant. It's super easy. Takes 3 ingredients, 4 if you want to give it a scent, and super easy, super economical, and I like to use it because, for one, it actually works. For the first time in my life, I have been able to use a deodorant that actually works. Also, if you've ever looked at the back of your deodorant or antiperspirant bottle, there are a number of chemicals that I've never heard of. I don't know what they are. There's aluminum and just a lot of stuff that I choose to not put in my body any longer. First off, you need baking soda. I use the Bob's Red Mill brand, arrowroot. Same brand. Sometimes it'll say arrowroot flour, sometimes it'll say starch, but it's the same thing. And then you'll need some coconut oil. Oh, there you go. I buy mine at Costco or Sam's Club in bulk just to keep the cost down. And then you need like an essential oil if you want to give it any scent. So first off, I've already measured everything out just to save a little bit of time. So you're going to put 1/4 cup of baking soda in your bowl. You're going to use 1/4 cup of arrowroot. And then if you find it to be a little bit harsh, some people, I guess, with sensitive skin will find that too much of the baking soda will irritate their skin. In that case, try reducing the amount of baking soda you use by half and increasing the amount of arrowroot by the same amount. Super easy. So we're just going to mix it up a little bit, and then your liquid is going to be coconut oil. So you're going to start with 1/4 cup of coconut oil. Now I've already liquefied it. Most of the time when you're in my house, at least, my house is never over 76 degrees, and so mine is always solid. So you can just melt it on the stove. Don't buy the fractionated coconut oil that's already a liquid. It needs to be able to solidify later. You want to melt it on very, very low heat on your stove. I just did it in a little bit of pan. You don't want to get it too hot, certainly not necessary. And then you're going to mix it up. Now, once you get this mixed up, you're going to make your adjustments from there. Oftentimes, I need to add a little bit more of the liquid coconut oil. See, right now, it's kind of a thick paste. I want it to be a little bit more liquid than that, so I'm going to start adding more coconut oil, 1/2 tablespoon at a time. You can't overdo it, so do it slowly. Usually a 1/2 tablespoon is sufficient for me. So we're going to pour that in, mix it up, and then see what our consistency looks like at that point. What I'm kind of looking for is something that's more like maybe a honey or a pancake batter, assuming you don't make yours really super thick. So now I've got a really better consistency. It's not super watery, but definitely it will be more runny than it was before. So at this point, you can now let this solidify and use it as your deodorant, or you can add some scent. Now we're going to add some scent today, and that's really just because I'm making this for someone and they've already chosen what they would like for it to be. I would say anywhere between 20 and 30 drops of an essential oil. I really like to use them for scent, but they also have a lot of antibacterial properties, which I kind of think is important in a deodorant. So I'm just going to start out with about 15 drops. We're doing lavender right now. And then, let's say we've got some tea tree. Tea trees are really good antibacterial. I'm going to do, I don't know, maybe 3 to 5 drops of that. and then some lemon. Same thing, 3 to 5 drops. Guess I could have opened my bottles before I got started, huh? Alright, so we're just going to mix it all up. I'm just going to give it a quick smell test. Smells fine to me. And really, I can never smell the scent of the deodorant once I put it on. For me, it's really more about the antibacterial properties of it, especially for someone who has suffered most of their life with deodorants that didn't work and was always trying to hide that dirty little secret. So when I first started making deodorant, I just put it in like a little metal tin. And then one day I discovered that I had an old deodorant tube laying around, and I quickly scraped out all of the deodorant out of it, and now that's what I use, and I just keep refilling it. I'm not sure that's the best idea or not, but that's what I'm doing. For today, though, I do have a brand new deodorant tube. You can buy these online, or use an old tube that you have, and you're just going to pour it into here. It is going to solidify, so don't be worried that you made it too runny. But you do want to be careful and not make it too runny, especially during the summer months if your house is really hot, because this is coconut oil. Coconut oil has a tendency to melt. So this isn't the kind of thing that you can carry in your purse or put in the console of your car. I have made that mistake, and I urge you not to make it. It was quite unpleasant. So at this point, you just let it sit and solidify. Usually overnight is fine. However, if you want to speed up the process, I have stuck it in the freezer or the refrigerator just to speed it up so I could get it in the mail to one of my guinea pig friends or family who tested this out for me. Everybody gives it a thumbs up. I'm pretty confident that you're going to love it. So thank you for joining me today. If you have any comments, leave them below. And if you would like more ideas like this, come and see me at my website, which is www.wholehealthdana.com.